In the intricate tapestry of biblical prophecy, the nation of Israel emerges as a focal point amid the tumultuous era of World War I. Its significance transcends mere historical and spiritual dimensions, serving as a linchpin in God's eschatological timeline. Love it or loathe it, Israel occupies a central position in Bible prophecy, a compact yet spiritually profound nation that continues to captivate global attention. The prophesied events destined to unfold within Israel's borders are not only numerous, but also of monumental significance, reverberating far beyond its boundaries. One of the most pivotal prophecies revolves around the reconstruction of the Third Temple in Jerusalem. Scriptures such as Matthew 24:25 and 2 Thessalonians 2:1-2 foretell this event, signaling a crucial milestone preceding further eschatological developments. Beyond its physical manifestation, the Third Temple embodies a symbolic gateway to a future epoch where the world will undergo dramatic shifts toward prophetic fulfillment. Its location within Israel underscores the nation's pivotal role in shaping the course of end-time events. Another profound event prophesied is the ministry of the two witnesses, detailed in Revelation 11:1-13. These enigmatic figures will emerge in Jerusalem, wielding divine authority amidst the chaos of the Great Tribulation. Their eventual martyrdom and resurrection underscore Israel's significance as the stage for pivotal spiritual battles. The sealing of the 144,000 from the tribes of Israel, as depicted in Revelation 7:1-8, highlights God's protective hand over his chosen people during times of tribulation. These are not mere symbolic figures, but a tangible representation of God's covenant with the 12 tribes of Israel. The anticipated emergence of the Antichrist within the Third Temple, proclaiming himself as God, heralds a period of profound deception and conflict. This abominable act, foretold in 2 Thessalonians 2:3-4 and Matthew 24:15, will transpire in Jerusalem, further emphasizing Israel's central role in the unfolding drama of the end times. The second coming of Jesus Christ will culminate in his descent upon the Mount of Olives, east of Jerusalem, as foretold in Zechariah 14:4. This event not only heralds Christ's return, but also signifies Jerusalem as the epicenter of final redemption. In the north of Israel, the Battle of Armageddon will unfold, as depicted in Revelation 16:16, drawing nations into a climactic confrontation. This pivotal conflict sets the stage for Christ's millennial reign, establishing God's kingdom on earth for 1,000 years. Ultimately, the descent of the New Jerusalem from heaven, as illustrated in Revelation 21, symbolizes the consummation of God's promises, a celestial city whose foundations are deeply rooted in the heart of Israel. Each of these prophetic events converges upon Israel, positioning it as the spiritual and prophetic nexus of the world. For those attuned to biblical prophecy, Israel's centrality is not happenstance, but divinely ordained, underscoring its pivotal role in God's eternal plan for humanity. As tensions escalate globally and the specter of conflict looms large, Israel finds itself embroiled in the throes of war. Amidst these precarious times, the world watches with bated breath, recognizing the profound significance of Israel in shaping the course of human history. Misunderstandings or miscalculations could escalate disputes into a much larger conflict. Many believe we stand on the precipice of World War III, citing this moment as the closest the world has come to a global conflict since the end of World War II. Historical parallels with pre-World War eras are drawn, prompting analysts to urge urgent international mediation to mitigate tensions. The surge in apocalyptic beliefs is fueled not only by current events, but also by a pervasive sense of uncertainty and fear about the future. Religious and philosophical communities interpret these signs through various prophetic lenses, heightening overall concern. People witness unfolding Bible prophecies with trepidation, sensing the increasing frequency and intensity of global upheavals. Matthew 24:6-8 describes these times as the beginning of sorrows, marked by wars, rumors of wars, famines, pestilences, and earthquakes. Uncertainty pervades as people grapple with fears of societal collapse and deteriorating living standards. Negative news dominates headlines, exacerbating anxieties about economic instability and the looming specter of conflict. With uncertainties looming, people fret over unexpected bills that could push them into homelessness, and parents worry about the safety of their children in a turbulent world. Anxiety levels soar as individuals contemplate the possibility of facing a devastating recession or the outbreak of war, grappling with questions about their future and security. Undoubtedly, anxiety levels are on the rise globally as people confront the unknown, uncertain about what tomorrow holds. People are grappling with uncertainty and fear on multiple fronts, be it inflation, interest rates, rent and mortgage payments, wealth inequality, or the specter of wars and trade disputes. The constant barrage of negative news only exacerbates these anxieties, making it easy to lose sleep and worry about tomorrow. Yet, amidst the chaos and uncertainty, there's a comforting truth to hold on to. God remains sovereign. Despite the turmoil swirling around us, he sits firmly on his throne, unwavering in his power and control. No matter the state of the world or the circumstances we face, we can take solace in his presence. In times of distress, it's essential to anchor ourselves in this truth. God's ability to provide, protect, and guide us far exceeds any earthly concern. Just as he provided for Elijah and parted the Red Sea for the Israelites, he remains our ever-present help in times of trouble. Even in the face of looming threats like the prospect of war, we are reminded to trust in his provision. Philippians 4:19 assures us that God will supply all our needs according to his riches in glory. And when feelings of loneliness or fear about the future creep in, we can find reassurance in the knowledge that God cares deeply for us and walks alongside us each step of the way. Ultimately, our confidence rests in the unwavering truth that the God who holds the future is still on his throne, and he is on our side. Rather than succumbing to fear and worry, we're called to place our trust in him, knowing that he is faithful to guide us through whatever lies ahead. I can't see a way out of the situation I am in. Don't think like that. Remember, you don't have to see a way out because you're not alone. God is with you. Present your situation to him, for he cares deeply for you. 1 Peter 5:7. Reflect on how God has been faithful in your life thus far. He hasn't brought you this far to abandon you. He is your creator, your redeemer, and he declares, "You are mine." Isaiah 43:1. Isn't it comforting to know that you belong to God, that you're not just a random number or subject to the whims of the world? You are his, and that's all the reassurance you need. So banish those negative thoughts. God isn't punishing or forsaking you. When you pass through deep waters or walk through fires, he promises to be with you. Isaiah 43:2. You're not alone in your struggles. God is right there beside you. Remember, God's love for us drives out fear. There's no need to be afraid because his perfect love surrounds us. Let that love fill your heart and mind, casting out all fear. God chose you not to harm you, but to save you and to bring you into his eternal kingdom. So, what is there to fear when God is in control? Embrace the truth of God's love, let it permeate every corner of your being, and rest assured that he holds you in his hands. God delivered up Jesus for you, and he is more than willing to heal, protect, provide, and grant you success. In Christ, we have no need to fear the end times. We are beloved by God, and his love drives out all fear. If fear lingers, it indicates that we haven't fully embraced God's love. Fear and God's love cannot coexist in our hearts. So in these uncertain times, remind yourself of God's immense love for you, and your fears will dissipate. Even as the world seems to teeter on the brink of collapse, take comfort knowing that God is still on his throne.